In this segment, we head to Kings Fork High School for the 2013 Tour de Cure event. Then we stroll over to the Visitor Center Pavilion for the Farmers Market grand opening. Riding your bike is fun. Riding your bike for a great cause is even better. This year's Tour de Cure brought people together to take a stand against diabetes, as well as show their support.
The money goes toward our mission, and our mission is really threefold. We are certainly looking for ultimately the cure for diabetes, and I think if you ask anybody who has diabetes, that's what everybody wants. So we nationally devote close to $50 million per year to research, and about $3 million to $5 million comes back annually into the state of Virginia for research. So that's a big piece of what we do. We also are advocating for the rights of people with diabetes, so funding goes into making sure that our kids are safe in schools, that individuals are safe in the workplace, and that additional dollars from the federal government are being advocated for diabetes research. And then really the biggest component as well is just the whole education and awareness piece, because diabetes is becoming an epidemic in our society. So it is so important for us to make sure that people are knowledgeable about what diabetes is, that if you have a family history, that it's really important that you be tested annually and talk to your physician, that you know the warning signs and risk factors for the disease.
I enjoy working with the ADA. I enjoy the team spirit and the passion for the cause. I also believe in giving back to the community in any way I can as a healthcare professional. These seem to be very passionate about bike riding, maybe extreme in some cases, but they seem to be really dedicated to the disease, the cause, just the whole event. It's a lot of enthusiasm here.
This event happens many places. We could do this event in DC. We're all from DC, and they have one there. But that's where we live and ride. And to come down here and support a beautiful area like Suffolk, to see a community that they don't look at you as an annoyance as they do in DC. DC's got a great cycling community, but we have to compete with everything else in DC. I think the advantage here in Suffolk is that there's a welcoming factor, that the community is open to. They want to encourage this. They want to encourage this type of activity. So why wouldn't we? And it's a great ride for us. It's our first event of the year that we've done every year. It's our first major event. It's a relatively easy ride for the most part, so it allows us to train for it early, prepare for it early, and then this is kind of our official kickoff of the season, if you will. And several of us do race on other teams or other activities, but this is the one main event that we start the season with, and then we have another big event in the fall where we end the season all together, all for a good cause.
The farmers market is back just in time for spring. People came from all over Hampton Roads to this year's grand opening and left with fresh produce, baked goods, and handmade crafts.
Well, this is our second year out here selling hand-poured candles and melts, and this is where we got a big start out here in Suffolk. Farmers market gave us a chance, and so we spread the word about it, and we got a lot of people coming by this morning. Oh, I like the events, like the petting zoo and the music and everything. It attracts more people. It brings more people out here, and it's pleasant. It's really pleasant experience out here. We care about what we make. We pay attention to it. If you take it home and it doesn't burn right or anything like that, we'll replace it for you. We'll make it right. You buy something at Bed Bath & Beyond, it's basically factory made. If you want it in unique colors, we'll make it in a unique color for you and have it the following farmers market. And we buy a lot of our products from some of them here in Virginia, the materials we use, and some of them from nearby Virginia. Our biggest supplier is right across the border in North Carolina. So you're supporting the local economy here instead of supporting who knows where, the other stuff comes from.
Today we've got sweet corn, vine-ripe tomatoes, squash, zucchini, green peppers, cabbage, watermelons, potatoes. We have a nice variety of fresh, vine-ripe field produce. Our most popular item today is probably squash and zucchini, but as the season changes, it'll definitely be corn and tomatoes. They are the big summer ticket. This is our second year at the new location, and it'll be our 5th year here at Suffolk. And we come out because I actually married into a farming family. My wife has been farming in Carolina. Her family's been there and been doing produce for 52 years. So it just kind of was a good thing. It was a nice switch from corporate America, and I get to be outside. So it's a great change of pace. As the season goes, we follow the season from Georgia and South Carolina, from things like the tomatoes are vine ripe from Georgia. We'll follow it up until what we have is ready to go. So we've always got a nice constant influx of fresh produce. A lot of things that we don't grow, I have neighbors that grow and friends up the road and friends of my brother-in-law. So we kind of trade and work back and forth. So a lot of what we have, they don't, and vice versa. So we're able to work together to get the most out of our land. You're always going to get a better quality product that's fresh. It's fresh out of the field. It's fresh picked. It hadn't been shipped all over creation. A whole bunch of people hadn't put their hands on it from store to store to store. You're going to get something nice. You're going to get something fresh, and it's going to be a good product.
Thanks for watching this segment of Suffolk Headlines.